All the players and team captains have got their game face on ahead of this fixture. Broadcasting live from the T2 Caverns practice room. This is T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. My name is Jun Young.
Hello, my name is Wang Deng. Good to have you with us. Indeed, behind me is the practice room, as Jun just mentioned, where our world-class players are really practicing ferociously. However, on the other hand, this is day two rather, of round 3. And this afternoon, witness some world-class table tennis action. And now, tonight, we have one more fixture to go.
Absolutely. The fixture beforehand that started at 2 p.m. was so exciting. The other team had a huge margin ahead of the other. So let's take a look at the league standings right now and who exactly is leading the men's leaderboard.
Indeed, let's check out from the men's side individually. Obviously, so far, after some closely contested matches, Timo Boll is taking the lead, followed by Alexander Shibayev.
He had a win by a very huge margin, Wang Dong 5-0. And looking at the second half of the men's leaderboard, well, Xue Fei and Paul Dringhall will be playing catch-up today. But as we've seen so far, they have it.
Indeed, very glad to have Xue Fei right there on board as a newcomer. On the women's side, let's check out as well. Wang Manyu replacing Wu Yang here, doing well, replacing Ding Ying rather, and Sun Yang Sha from China replacing Wu Yang also is taking the second place. These two are the leaders so far.
Yes, looking at the bottom half of the women's leaderboard, well, Suthasini Sawitabut and John Ji-hee has got to catch up to the other players. Now let's look at the overall standings here for the Team Maze.
Especially as of this moment right now, Team Maze obviously is doing very well after winning, as Jim mentioned, this afternoon with a huge margin. They're still taking the commanding lead, followed by Team Person. But obviously, Team JJ has the job to do tonight.
Yes, and Team Rossi as well, hoping to overtake the 3 teams in front of them. Today's fixture, Team Rossi versus Team JJ. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I guess it's time now to introduce to you the home side, Team Rossi.
All right,
led by team captain Yog Roskov, Paul Dringhall, Dmitry Ocharov, Xue Fei, Elizabeth Samara, Cheng Yi-cheng, and Georgina Pota.
And now, ladies and gentlemen, let's also equally put our hands together for the guest team, Team JJ, led by 2-time world champion of the men's singles, right there. Featuring Vladimir Samsonov, Zhuang Zhiyuan, Tomokazu Harimoto, Zhang Benzhihe, Sun Yinsha of China replacing Wu Yang, Jian Jihee, and last but not least, Matilda Elkom of Sweden. So, ladies and gentlemen, now let's get another team to introduce. Let's also put us together for our referee team. Here we go, featuring Winnie Che of Singapore and Redman Jamir of Malaysia. Welcome aboard, folks.
So it's Team Rossi versus Team JJ ahead of this fixture. Let's have a little chit-chat with both team managers. So can we have the team captains to step forward?
JJ as well, step forward, please, if you will.
So before we get Jialang's side of things, let's get the home side of things first. Yog Roskov, you know, the last tie, it was a very tight margin for your team's victory. So let's talk about your game plan moving into this one and how you plan to, you know, have an edge over Team JJ.
It's so easy to say. We just have to win. It's easy. That's sports. You want to win. And how? Yeah, the players are in strong performance, as you saw yesterday. So we will do it today also.
And what's exciting is that Xue Fei can finally feature for your team. Let's talk about what we can expect from his game plan today, because he's had some rest as compared to your other team players.
Yeah, okay, it's not so easy for him to come in for tonight's match, but yeah, I think he's in a great shape, and yeah, hopefully he can show his best performance.
Thank you, Captain Roskov, for that.
Well said and well put. Always very diplomatic as well from the German side. There you go. 刚才这个主教练也讲了，也是我们的队长又跟他讲，他说谈何容易啊！这个比赛其实打起来是很艰难的。其实昨天比赛，我跟大家说一下啊，姜家良先生啊，手上这把扇子起了很大作用。JJ 能不能给大家再看那把扇子，上面写着什么呀？你们大家看到没有啊？这个叫 Win 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 JJ Team。All right， 这个扇子昨天给他带来了好多的运气。你看那个得意劲儿 ，Look at him，he's so pleased with the the fan. All right, of course, with the guidance of this fan, the team players did very well. 今天怎么着？是不是还是把这把扇子摇下去，让他们继续的赢球啊？
对，其实他们越打得越长的时候呢，我其实站的也很久。他们基本上每一次一打比赛的时候，我就站基本上是3个小时，所以有点累。
听到没有，队员们，教练或者队长这么辛苦，你们应该怎么样？莎莎应该怎么样啊？
那肯定要赢啊。
See, so in return, she would like to say that win over the opponents in order to really do the best for the team and also for the captain. Well, good luck. All right.
Yes.
Without further ado, let's do the first round of a coin toss. Winnie, shall we ask JJ to pick, if you don't mind, 你的颜色？
红色，红色。
红色. All right, that's his favorite. I know that. Oh
It is
boy.
red indeed.
That's right. 怎么选？
这个抽签呢，就是只是一种选择到了，并不是代表我赢。所有的这种比赛，赢都是靠我们的队员的努力。这是
Obviously, yeah, that's right. Efforts will be from the players. Go ahead. Your pick.
Tomo from Japan.
All right, 张本智和Tomokato from Japan right there.
Okay, as for Team Rossi, who is going up against the Japanese player?
From England, Sir Paul Trinkhall.
Sir Paul Drinkall will be featuring for
Great.
Team Rossi. Let's get this rolling.
Right, Harimoto versus, there you go, Paul Drinkall.
Sir Paul Drinkall. He'll be pleased with that. His team captain called him a Wayne Rooney lookalike in the break. I'm not going to tell him that.
I think he's heard that quite a few
Has
times
he?
before.
Oh, okay then.
I think the hair's been mentioned.
Yeah, Rooney seems to have grown a bit in the last few years. Not sure what's going on there.
I think our fellow commentator Gavin gave him a little bit of advice and to try and do what Rooney did, and he was like, no thanks.
Well, that'll be an interesting match-up. Of course, a good day yesterday for Drinkall. Man who beat Yun Mitsutani 3-2. Well, he's got another Japanese opponent, slightly younger, it has to be said, in Tomokazu Harimoto. Very limited chance to warm up, it has to be said. They'll take it when they can. Drinkall towards the bottom of the standings, of course, but just starting to pick up the games and the wins as well, it has to be said. 45 his rank, his highest rank is 32, of course. Married to English player Joanna Parker, and the connoisseurs may remember them winning the Commonwealth gold together. Here's somebody with his whole career ahead of him, 14-year-old Tomokazu Harimoto, and he lost yesterday to Timo Boll. There's no disgrace in that. A real learning curve, but he stood toe-to-toe, shot for shot. Jay is our referee from Singapore. Looks mild-mannered, but you wouldn't mess with her when you're playing table tennis.
From Team JJ to serve. Love all.
Lovely early pick-up from Drinkall. Followed after the flat flick.
One all.
Drinkall has pulled himself off the bottom of the table with his recent run of decent form.
1-2.
Not doing himself any favours with that serve. It's a little bit tentative. This guy's been playing since he was 2 years of age. I've seen a few in the practice areas. Kids of players picking up a mini-size bat, giving it a go, getting a feel for the game. Now, Motor Falls also in the bottom half of this table, even without the games in this afternoon session. So he will pick up a few games in this match as well.
6-2. Nice early backhand from Drinkle down the line. Both players have a lot of power to use. Looking to get some big shots in early. Seen Harimoto use that flat backhand punch time and time again. It's very effective, killing the spin for the player, making it difficult for Drinkle, having to work with nothing.
3-7.
Now with these two, you thought they might be just sitting there trading forehands, but it's not been the case, kind of cancelling each other out. Better from Drinkle, just starting to get a foothold in this early game. Took the net. Wide and long. A good run of points for Drinkle, the Englishman. Good early backhand. Strong from Harimoto.
Left going to the Englishman. Harimoto though, still in front, playing some good solid backhands in the opening exchanges. Oh, just a little bit hesitant there. He didn't really read the length of the service. What an absolute cracking forehand that was. Took it super early off points.
Very different fortunes for Drinkle's two serves. Took the net and went long, and first chance. And super quick time for Harimoto to take the first game.
11-7. First game to Harimoto of Team
So first
JJ.
blood to the Japanese player in the battle between these two teams, Team Rossi and Team JJ. Team JJ, Harimoto of course is aligned to, have had the better of these two meetings. They drew 12-12 first time out.
Second game. Dream home to serve.
Match lineup number 6 and 7 at the beginning of the second T2 get together. It was JJ who won by 16-12.
Too long serves from Drinkle. You gotta think that's a tactic from your Grosskopf, saying let him open up first, then get in with your counter attack.
There's a perfect example.
Drinkle is at his best when he's using someone else's power against him. But yet again, so is Harimoto, so this will be a fine set matchup.
3-1.
Which is probably why it's not such a open, blasting game that we thought we might get. So a question of after you, no, after you. And so it goes on until someone thinks, no, come on.
I'll hit this one hard, you hit the next one hard. I think that's the way this is gonna go.
Let's 4-1.
Good fast serve.
5.
Completely different to the netcord serve. And he's raced into a decent lead in this second game. Super slow showing Harimoto late on the shot.
5.
So lovely no spin service from Harimoto. At such a young age, he's developed such a variety in his service game.
Little apology, I think. Took a bit of the net. It was a fabulous shot. Let's see what actually happened.
I think it just deflected off the top of the racket. cause major upset.
Nothing lucky or deflected about that one.
That will be added to the forehand winners stats table. Oh, that was really clever from Harimoto. He could have played with more pace, but instead he slowed it down. And the ball didn't arrive to Drinkle. Too far away.
Good comeback from the Japanese athlete. Hung in there and won the point. Good defending from Drinkle. Looked like he was on the ropes.
Oh, he did really well to get that one back. Harimoto putting him under such pressure away from the table.
8-5.
Did well, hang in there, Drinkle. He thought he might have given it his best shot and had it returned halfway through that rally. That was the one, and it came back. He thought, well, perhaps that was the only opportunity, but he hung in there. Got the error from Harimoto.
6-9.
Some canny serving from both these players.
A great flat flick there from Harimoto. Urging Paul Drinkle to call a timeout for himself.
It's a very early call, isn't it, as well? The quarter of an hour of this match still to go.
It's okay. Where you serve,
So
the
important
return
to
also.
try to
when you
level
serve
up back to
short of forehand,
1-1.
it's okay. Yeah. And if you play long, yeah, I think it's better to play long to the middle. But your first ball, yeah, has to be with quality to middle forehand. Yeah, then it's
Problem
okay.
I keep saying to myself, yeah, but I don't know how. It's like magnet there.
So now also if you serve now, if he plays a little bit higher his return, okay, you can attack on this one. Yeah, but a little bit more to the middle side. Yeah. But if you do something, do it with 100%. Yeah, okay. Come on, ball, try. Come on, ball, just it. Come on.
Interesting tactics from Team Rossi there. Urging Paul to play more to the forehand of Harimoto, which is a smart tactic, but Paul replying, I'm trying, but his backhand's like a magnet. I keep going there.
And you do go to the forehand, that was what happens. 9 apiece.
You gotta think JJ was saying, look, he might play to your forehand, he's been using that as a good tactic, so just be prepared, be in position. It's a great service though from Harimoto. Paul Drinkle just not reading it. Not coming underneath the ball, taking it slightly too early.
Oh, what a backhand that was.
No views.
Ripped it. 10 apiece. Next point to win his second game. Well, the mistake coming from Drinkle, the choice shout coming from Harimoto, and he takes the second game in his 2 games to love up.
Well, looking at that, a 10-all, when you're the attacker and you're being the more aggressive player, it usually does pay off.
Look at the celebrations. Harimoto at 14. He's not short on emotion. Not one of these surly teenagers who doesn't say a thing. I'll get a minute now, have a chat.
try to keep
Haramoto
on.
doesn't need it. He's off.
Playing always up and down, so
Time. Players change sides. Third game, Haramoto to serve. Love or. Love one.
More the same. A little bit cagey and then opening up.
Lovely little no spin service there. Haramoto just doing too much with the ball. Oh, that was a deceptive little backhand flick down the line. See the turn of his wrist here. Yep, just so quick and so sharp over the table. Tried to go for it again, just a little bit off balance. Couldn't make it land. Better flat hold from Drinkle off the backhand side, but just didn't look like he turned his waist enough on the forehand.
3-all.
That was a good serve, wasn't it? A fast, deep serve, set him up. Little apology for the edge. You take it every time. And a good follow-up as well from Drinkle. Well, he had a 5-1 advantage in the last game. He couldn't get over the line. Let's see what he can do here. Oh my word, what a great rally that was. And Drinkle, a couple of unbelievable defensive shots. And then got, I was going to say a little bit lucky, thought it took a net cord, it did. And just luck, I think it's fair to say. This time though, not quite so good. It's a good comeback from Haramoto.
We've seen this from Haramoto yesterday as well. Timo Boll got a great start in most sets, but Haramoto just climbing back into every game.
That's a great cross the table forehand. Some important serves here for Drinkle. How about that? Just deceiving Haramoto, going down the line. It was a bit late by the time he realised where the ball was heading. And he's found a bit of form in this third game. Really having to stretch to get the forehand, Haramoto's forehand.
Haramoto adapting well off the net cord there.
He's used that to good effect really in this game. Just a bit of surprise for Haramoto. Fast and deep. Frustration for Haramoto. It took a little nibble of the net on the way through. And 4 game points for Drinkle.
A lovely flat flick from the Haramoto racket. Again, Drinkle had no spin to work with. It's very difficult for the opponent.
Not this time for Paul Drinkle. 2 game points saved.
put that one away. It's not always so easy to read the spin if it has a little backspin or if it's just coming long with float.
Not with a serve, and Paul Drinkle still has a game point, but he's squandered 3. Lovely dispatch from the Japanese athlete. How about that for a forehand? He really pounced on a weak serve and he saved all 4 game points, and now we come to the sudden death point. This will decide who takes this 3rd game. Oh, well, what a comeback. 5 on the trot. And Paul Drinkle will be deflated, to say the least, by that. And it wasn't his poor play, it was this young man's excellent play. Well, played it to the backhand. You heard Captain Jürgen Roskopf, Team Rossi, say play it to his forehand. It wasn't part of the plan, and all of a sudden, probably on the verge of pulling one back. Paul Drinkle is 3-0 down.
4th game, Drinkle to serve. Love all.
You'll be disappointed with that one. But let's see if he can get a game on the board.
7:50 on the clock, and that's enough for 2 games, so you never know what might happen. Did well to get it back the first time. No retrieving it the second. Look at the power from the 14-year-old.
Well, Harimoto was taking no chances there by playing soft. That's better from Drinkle. Rushing Harimoto with the long push.
Harimoto not at the races there. Having a right old chat to himself after that point. There we go again, the last 2 games. Drinkle's pulled away. In the last 2 games, Harimoto, even at the death, has come past him.
Just the earliness that Harimoto is taking the ball is causing Drinkle some problems. Usually Drinkle is the one to rush player, but here you can see both players going and taking the ball super early. Both have immense power.
He really has used that long no spin serve to good effect.
You gotta think back to 10-9 in the last game. Did he make a mistake of the ball drifting, or did he not play long enough on his serve? The arm looked like it tightened and sat up nicely for Harimoto's forehand.
Poor Drinkle's giggling to himself. What's this one up here? He thought he'd won it from there, and somehow he didn't. That was the amazing shot, and I don't think he knew too much about that shot.
8-4.
Well, with a 4-point lead developing for Drinkle. It's not over yet though. We've seen this for the last couple of games now. Let's try and see if he can urge himself over the line. A little bit of luck on the net board, but he'll take it. Forehand out wide. It was really good. Had a lot of length to it.
game points this time. He had 4 in the game before. And there you go. There's the joy of delight, of victory in this game at least. We have 4 minutes left in this game. So not beyond the bounds of possibilities that he could pull another one back. This is the beauty of this game. It could be 3-2, could be 4-1. Could sound and feel like a thrashing, even though he's been very competitive in this game and this match.
Well, it's so very easily could have been the opposite scoreline. There's not much of a difference between these two players at the moment. It's been a fascinating game for the crowd and for you guys at home.
Let's love all.
Twinkle just not making enough space there for his forehand. Ball dipping slightly. Oh, service error from Harimoto. We don't see many of those. Well, there's 2 in a row, 1 from each player. It's not a great start to game number 5.
Both players who are watching the clock counting down want to be in a good lead. Well, Drinkle gave it everything, and Harimoto still took it and won the point.
You can see from the replay though that every ball was going right onto the racket of Harimoto. You feel if Drinkle had changed the placement slightly, it might have been a little bit different, but the young Japanese kid is on fire at the moment, 5-1 lead.
We've had 2 very tight games in this match, 2 10-11s. This one may not be quite so tight. He's going to move on, he knows it, got an eye on the clock, gets the ball, and we'll get going. That was long. Oh, that's a big deficit with 1:30 still to go.
You imagine Harimoto will take a little bit longer now for both of these services.
Given the time constraints, he'd be quite happy to smash his way for the next minute, probably. We'll take the point, though. ENG, our referee, asking Harimoto to get on with it. And that's surely this game gone as well. Still want to rack up the points. That makes a difference as well. Another lovely shot. He really has played that beautifully throughout this match. Really quick to get around.
9-3. Time's out. Game and match to
Time is up. And another game goes to Harimoto, who's played beautifully, the youngster. 4-1, the scoreline at the end of this thrilling opener to this evening session between Team Rossi and Team JJ.
forehand winners for Harimoto, 17 to Drinko's 13. He really was in the lead on the stats. Backhand winners as well, 9 to 4. Really wasn't that surprising, seeing the overall result.
Well, Drinko didn't play badly. He was pretty tight in his game and played some fabulous shots. But you just marvel at this 14-year-old and just wonder what heights he can get to. Whatever Drinko did, there seemed to be something that Harimoto could do a split second earlier as well.
Well, I think Harimoto made Paul play some unforced errors. I think the only real biggest mistake he made was that service at 10-9. That was, for me, the game changer of the match. His arm tightened.
Yeah, and then it was all an uphill struggle for him. It could have been different. There were two very tight sets. But in the end, it was an easy victory, a comfortable one for Tomokazu Harimoto, who beats Paul Drinko 4-1.
Welcome back. A wonderful start for Harimoto here. 打得真的是很棒，而且比赛中，小张可以说是完全压制住了对手。其中第4局稍稍有些走神，是不是啊？但是总体来说，对自己表现应该很满意吧？
第2局、第3局都是落后赢回来，
反败为胜。
那2局很大的2局，完后第4局对方变了战术，自己没打到，第5局就好好想一想，领先打得很好。
你知道吧？中国有个说法，according to Chinese zodiac sign, actually every 12 years is really a one round。这个其实你比对手要小1轮还要多，你知道不知道？是不是这种年龄的这种年轻是你的优势？甚至打比赛又是打第1场，没有什么压力，一身轻上去打，是不是有这样的感觉啊？
我就打自己的球，把自己的球打出来，赢了以后让队的第1场领先开始。
A job well done. Well, by the way, before he goes, actually, do you know how young he is? 有人知道吗？大家知道我们讲过他整个这个赛事里最年轻的球员，大家知道他几岁？有人知道吗？一点不错。Good answer. Only 14-year-old. A really table tennis sensation. Congratulations. 祝贺你，小张啊，张本智和。All right, and when we come back, game 2 to start. Definitely, this has promised to be a nail-biting encounter right here. Of course, so far, Team Rossi is trailing. However, it doesn't mean the game is over yet. Okay, Jürgen, second round of our coin toss. Winnie, please, your choice?
Black.
Black. All right, let's go for it. Sorry, still JJ's preference or JJ's choice now.
这场就是女子队的比赛呢。女子队，我们还是来个欧洲的吧。
来个欧洲的。
欧洲的，对。那个马蒂的。
Okay, Matilda of Sweden, and your reply?
From Hungary, Georgina Porta.
Wow, great choice, right? 2 world-class European players. Thank you very much. All right, game 2 to unfold.
So it's an all-European affair. Georgina Porta of Hungary against Matilda Ekholm of Sweden, both in their 30s now. Georgina Porta, 32, Matilda Ekholm, 35. Porta, who lost 4-1 yesterday to Wang Mengyu. Matilda Ekholm, who also had a 4-1 loss to Feng Qianwei. Both of these looking to get their first victory of this third series in T2. Third round is going all the way through to December, of course. You can find out all the details on our website, on our Facebook page, social media. They tell me it's all the thing nowadays. I'm down with the kids. I have it as well, you know.
What are you trying to say? You're old? I don't think you're old.
No, not yet.
There's a lot of people listening in that if you said you were old, you'd be thinking, oh, you don't know what old is.
You can stay. You're doing well. Winnie Che still in the chair from Singapore. So let's see what these two can do in terms of where they are in the pecking order at the start of the day before the afternoon games were played. Samara in 9th, Ekholm in 10th, and just one game the difference between them, 11 and 10 respectively. Of course, the left-hander, which adds a complication to Porter. Not that it's unusual, of course. You see them have a spin on that serve. Kick to the right.
Good backhand from the Ekholm racket. Brushing on the side of the ball. Just creating enough spin to cause Porter problems.
Good backhand from Ekholm. Straight to the body.
A little bit of luck there for Porter, but managed to do very well off that really spinny backhand from Ekholm.
Great return there from Porter. Ekholm tried to lace it with topspin. She's having none of it straight back.
Feeling that Porter's game could trouble Matilda here slightly. Porter staying very close to the table, playing short, compact strokes. Ekholm preferring to give herself a little bit of distance to really spin that first ball up.
That's the point, but I saw a flash there of Potter's very elegant forehand. She's still ahead in this.
Great forehand pick up there from Ekholm, curving round the left hand side of the ball, creating a lovely little angle out to the Porter backhand.
Not going the way of Ekholm. Porter looking in control in this first game at the moment.
A lovely little set play from Ekholm there. Pendulum serve. Being left-handed, set up the backhand perfectly afterwards.
Porter not having too much spin on her shots. This time just going long. That seems to be the tactic.
She's a wee bit too far away to try and smash that ball. Need to be a little bit close to the table. Try and cut out the spin.
8 all.
It's a good comeback, isn't it, from Ekholm?
Let 8 all.
Long, deep push from Poda. Mixing up the placement really well off her receive.
Let 8 9.
Some stout defending from Porter. Again, not really putting much spin on it, just getting the ball back. Top spin at the end. And Ekholm, in frustration, showing the juggling skills.
More than a table tennis talent.
He really does put everything into her shots. Back is bent.
Did really well there to contort her body around the ball.
Well, 10 apiece. Ekholm keeps coming back. Will not be dispatched. And Porter or Ekholm can win this with his next point.
Let 10 all.
Oh, well, how about that? Potter had been bossing this game for the majority of it, but two good comebacks from Ekholm. And saved a game point, and then look at that. Just ripped the backhand down the side that Potter wasn't expecting. And rather unexpectedly, in just under 7 minutes, Ekholm has the first game.
Players. Hold up. Second game. Hold up to serve. Love all.
Ekholm just forgetting it's 2-2 and trying to change ends.
Old habits.
Yeah, promptly turned around and made her way back to this side of the table.
Ekholm does really, really well to try and contort her body around the ball. Sometimes she gets caught, but she drops her left hip, giving herself that little bit of extra space.
1 all.
Unfortunate there to fresh air that shot, but the serve did check up from Poda.
There's a lot of power into those four hands, does Potter. Not trying to overspin it.
2 all.
Poda just playing a little bit too flat on that backhand. Just not using her legs enough in that forehand topspin. Her first spin up ball is usually pretty good, but just didn't contact it right there. Yeah, that's better. And she gives herself a little bit of time, a little bit of space. Her first forehand attack can be detrimental to her opponent.
a sudden it's Potter who's being asked the questions. No timeouts as of yet from the captains.
Two lovely backhands from the Hungarian's racket. Playing the ball right in front of her body, taking it early. Wow.
Given us a 24-minute match, that took a while.
Ekholm is so comfortable away from the table, showing that Swedish style of flair and control.
Potter was patient as well, it has to be said. And not quite the same power in the smashes as perhaps in the men's game, so patience is what is required once you get into that kind of holding pattern, as they say in air traffic control. Oh, well, good idea from Potter, would have been a heck of a winner. It's good power from Ekholm.
Better tactics than Potter, trying to bring Ekholm into the net. Not much you can do there though. It's another clean winner in the stats for Ekholm. The way she strikes this forehand, her whole body going forward. The racket head speed, really quick. Just not enough space to duplicate the shot before. A little bit rushed.
Ekholm seemed to have enough time to prepare for that shot. It was still an air shot at the end of the day. Probably, or possibly a lot of spin on that previous shot from Potter. And she's not done, is she? She keeps hanging on to the coattails of Potter.
Strikes it beautifully. The racket in front of her body. And there's another backhand for you.
She did this in the last game, didn't she? She was behind, but kept in touch. Crept up and overtook Potter. 9 apiece. It was 10 apiece, of course, in that first game.
Oh, the ball just jumping on Potter's side of the table.
A little brush of the table with her hand. Game point to make it 2-0 for Matilda Ekholm in the first few points of the first game. Wouldn't have thought this would be the case. And there you go, it's long. And there is the second game for Ekholm, who really has come good.
It's a great service from Ekholm, changing up, playing long and direct into the Potter forehand.
This is okay if you push. You don't to, yeah. She spots close her body. It's very nice. Close, smash you, block you, yeah, far away, yeah, far away for her body, yeah. Backhand to the ball to her backhand.
A little bit lower, not too high. This one. Yeah?
Keep away from the
Quality.
body is the advice from
Come on,
JJ Jiang Jialing.
Come on. Try again. Try. Come on. Go. Go for it.
Ekholm to serve.
What will Porter do to try and turn this around? Just over 10 minutes. The clock will start again. We'll be underway. The players having had that compulsory 1-minute timeout after 2 games. They're ready to get going again.
Well, JJ did say play your backhand to put his backhand. In that case, it was an Ekholm forehand and it was dispatched by Georgina Pota. Might not be a good tactic to play to Pota's strength. It's important for Ekholm just to keep mixing the game. Not let Pota get into her rhythm. Lovely backspin added to that service. Such a compact little service, but you can change the spin so quickly. It's very deceptive.
1-4.
2 cheap little points for both players.
Cheaper, isn't it? And it's against the nature of the game as well. We've had some great stroke play from these two. Will be mindful of the fact she's been ahead in both the first 2 games. We don't want to let this advantage disappear.
2-6.
Better from Ekholm, playing one slightly in the crossover backhand area and then one right into the body. Confusing Pota.
Got lucky with the net there. And that spin on the ball helped it climb over.
Just was a little bit off balance when she tried to strike that backhand. Trying to play across the ball, trying to create a little bit of deception, just didn't have the right space or balance. Nice little change up to play a long tish, making Pota open up.
Great forehand. Put everything into that one. Isn't the greatest return from Porter. Give her all the time in the world to set that one up.
Soft little hold did the trick to Pota, and that point doesn't always have to be pace. A little slow block will do wonders. Better forehand from Pota.
5 game points then. To pull it back to 2-1, and that'll do it. A little bit weak from Ekholm. And we still have 6 minutes and a bit on the clock.
Always back, you know?
Exactly, short, and then again short, or sometimes together. And
It's a real easy point at the end. Not one of the classics, but if it wins you the game, you're happy enough. Groskov is very animated during this match, giving a lot of support to Porta.
Just not staying low enough on her legs. A little bit too straight in her body. Better from Ekholm. Stronger strike of the ball, a little bit more power injected.
Just slap that forehand very quickly. Just a bit too much for Ekholm to deal with. Good use of the table. Away from the body.
Porta very much in control here. Ekholm just needs to play a little bit smarter. Try to use the whole area of the table instead of playing right onto Porta's racket. We saw her use the body shot, finding Porta's middle really well early on in the match.
Really kicked that serve. A lot of spin on it. Okay, wasn't good enough, and that was another good forehand.
That's the right idea from Porta though. Serve a little bit long, make Ekholm open up and then try to spread her across and widen the forehand.
A little backhand into the body from Ekholm. She's back on level terms again. She just keep coming back.
Nice little touch from Ekholm. Urging the Porta timeout.
Yeah, I think it's very sensible from Groskov.
It's okay. If you push long to the backhand. It's no problem. Yeah? And if you push forehand, you wait there. But it's good to play short. Yeah? And your serve, be concentrated. The serve is short, or either it's really long. Yeah? If it's half long, you can start quite strong. Yeah? And if you spin, spin is always good in this position. She's not so strong. Yeah? Think positive. Yeah? You get it. Come on, Jim. Take it.
Urging positivity. She needs to get a grip in this game. 2:35 on the clock. The question is, will we get through this one before we get to 0 and get another game in? That won't help.
Porta that time, forcing the mistake from the Ekholm racket. Just needs to hang in there, play a few nice blocks into the body of Ekholm.
Maybe timed out, in this game. So every point is absolutely crucial here.
Well, we're back on even playing field at 7 apiece.
What the advantage backhand winners. Yeah, they're a decent backhand, placed well. Potter now ahead. Clock only just over a minute. They need to get on with this. Eckham certainly does. And it's gone long.
I feel like Toto just got away with that. Played half long and loose.
Yeah, I'm possibly thinking, look, if I can get 2 quick points here, get the kill zone game as well, I could win this match.
This is definitely eating away at the time. Eckham will make sure of this, not to miss. Run down the clock. What a treat for the audience, though.
Clock was run down there. That was a minute point. We were saying, what was I saying, about 2 quick points and you can go onto the kill zone. Oh, both sides enjoyed that. Excellent work from both of them, and it ends on as even, 2 games apiece.
Real smart play by Eckham there, knowing that if she tried to attack, she could miss. So let's just try and run down the clock. It's a very Swedish style, being flary, lobbing away from the table.
Well, Jorgen Oskov was just toweling down like a boxer in a corner. Georgina Potter.
7,
Excellent work
7, 6.
from both these
7.
athletes. And Eckham down on the stats, but somehow managed to chisel out 2 games. Forehand winners. She was certainly up on that. Excellent work from these 2 Europeans. And it started very brightly, and Potter seemed to have all the answers to the questions, but Eckham, like a limpet, wouldn't let go, kept in those games, won the first 2.
Lovely matchup of styles. Potter with the more quick flat hit strategy, Eckham with the longer stroke and the heavier spin.
Yes, Potter was happy to slap away, wasn't she? And the 2 battled it out. And perhaps on as even is a fair reflection of how these 2 have played in very good sportsman-like manner. Finishing 2-2 at the end of the day. Got timed out with the buzzer. Great match between these 2.
With Hungarian sensation Georgina Potter for Team Rossi. Wow, okay, let's go straight into the last set where you were actually trailing, and how did you manage that result and in the end secure, 2 points for your team?
Yeah, it was a tough match because we are close friends and we play doubles together on the tournaments. So yeah, I'm a little bit disappointed because I was leading in the first 2 sets in the end, but then I lost it. But I'm happy that I made 2 points and we played a good match, I think.
Yes, I think so as well. And looking at the scoreline, I have to say that it's a pretty even game. And, well, as it is a draw. What gives you the slight edge at the end, though? How did you bounce back? That's what we want to know, From trailing, how did you collect so many points consecutively in the last game?
Whew. I don't know. We know each other. We practice a lot together. And this last point, this last rally was really amazing. And yeah, she really fishing a lot and she likes it. And I don't.
Well, regardless, thank you so much, Georgina Potter, for that very exciting game. It is a draw here between Georgina Potter and Matilda Ekholm. Men's singles is next. Well, welcome back to T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. Let's move along now to the men's singles. For Team JJ, 你的选择是谁呢？
我庄智渊。
庄智渊. And as for Team Rossi, what is your selection?
Dmitry Ovcharov.
Okay, let's see who gets to pick the serve first. So let's go. Hey, JJ, 嘉良，你不要走先。No? Okay, so let's give it to York's selection. Which one is it? You take red this time. Oh, that's new. Okay, let's see if it will be red. Red indeed. All right, so Dmitry will go first.
Can I change?
Too late for that, Jialang. Next round.
We're having fun here. Certainly, Jorgen Roskopf is always cheerful, always a happy man. So, Dmitry Ovcharov against Chuang Chi Yuan, the German born in the Ukraine. Here's the T2 cabin in all his glory. Man on the mobile camera having a little wander around. This is the man who's ranked 5th, highest ranked 4. There's a man with bronze and silver medals. In the last 3 Olympic Games he's picked up medals. Chuang Chi Yuan, 36 years of age now. Watching him in practice before the session got underway. Just practicing serve after serve after serve. No one at the other end. So we say hello to our new referee. Yeah, and these
First game,
if they got over the net, we're just horseshoeing. There was so much spin on and they'd come back towards the net. And it's hard sometimes to discern how much spin is on these balls. But of course, only one bounce before the player attacks it. But yeah, practice after practice after practice. And this will be one of the noisier matches. Once Ovcharov gets in the groove, you can hear that he is. Ovcharov was 3rd in the standings going into today, but after, of course, the earlier session, he's dropped down to 5th, and Chuan's gone down from 7th to 8th, but no reason why they can't find themselves back up that greasy pole. That is our standings. You've got to keep running, otherwise you go backwards. He wins his 3 by a margin of 3 Ovcharov. By my reckoning, just for the time being anyway, he would be up into 2nd place.
Ovcharov there just telling JJ, can you get out of the court please? It's a little bit of a distraction. Take your fan and move back.
2-3.
Yes, Jilang, married to a Chinese actress, Wu Yufang, but you imagine he fancies himself as a Korean comedy. Comedy walk back up the steps.
A lovely little counter from Chuang. A lot of power from these 2 players, so we should expect some extended rallies opening up.
Sure takes an effect, of course, on how many games you get through in 24 minutes. Maybe the more compact players who don't expand the point win more games at the end of the year when they find there's a style that suits T2. Personally, I hope not. I quite enjoy those who look to play points like this. And also, it would be a shame not to have a defender in the grand final. There's a little apology there. Took a bit of the net, which is why Chuang was unable to return it. Very distinctive serve, isn't it?
Yeah, the trademark off drop serve, known worldwide. The tomahawk serve, of course. Use it to great effect. But maybe the players, as soon as they see him set up, they're expecting it.
Yeah, it's telegraphed, isn't it? It's still a very effective serve.
Straight chop serve there. No fancy flary actions, just straight chop doing the job.
That's a lovely forehand from Tran. Right in line with that shot. And it was. He had to go fetch it. In his body.
Trying really well here. Playing in the body of off drop. Not playing right in his racket where he wants the ball.
10-5.
And so, Tran with 5 game points. Off playing that point perfectly. Making Tran run around the court to return the serves. And the result is he saved 1 of the game points.
7-10.
That's a bullet of a shot.
I think we need an ultra slow motion of that one.
Excellent. Well, someone's flicked a switch with off, and all of a sudden he's bossing his table. Completely sold the dummy to Tran.
You can never really count off out of any game. A lot of you will realise the result in the China Open against Timo Boll. He was 10-6 down in the 7th set, 1-12-10. It's an absolute epic, mentally strong.
11-8. First game to Chuan.
Listen to the roar from Tran. Gets over the line. Despite being roughed up slightly in the last couple of points by off. Here's our ultra slow-mo camera. Straining every sinew. Takes the first game by 11-8.
Players, second game, Chuan of Team JJ to serve, level.
Lovely backhand to backhand exchanges from these two players. Chuang just staying that little bit closer, riding out the spin and power of off trough. It's a lovely little long flat service in the middle, setting up the forehand beautifully. Just didn't have enough rotation to carry it through.
Well, once he gets in the groove, he can be very formidable. And it was beautifully placed. That shot enough to go on a little lap of honour. Got the hand position all wrong there. Bit tucked up with a shot to the body.
A bit lucky for the German, but in the shot before he put a beautiful backhand over. There it is. Right into the body of Chuang.
4-3.
Chuang just making very few errors here. I feel like off drop is overhitting slightly. Trying to do too much with the ball. Whereas Chuang's taking his time, holding a few, waiting for his chance.
He knew he was in trouble there, floated it up and just invited off drop to finish it off.
Long flat service again, but Offcroft was not to be fooled a second time. Took a little bit of a step off the table, give himself some space, fully rotating into the backhand. A little bit of a low bounce there.
I think Offcroft was caught in two minds as well as to how to play the shot.
Lovely little backhand service. He's going back for it again. He can play it all around the table.
4-8.
He's looking pretty sharp in his second game. Reach off to drop.
It's a lovely backhand strike from Chuang. Set up beautifully by the service, though.
Left. 5-8.
Chuang choosing to hold a few balls, giving himself a little bit of a chance. Don't rush, don't stress. Let's just keep the ball in, keep it on the table.
Nice forehand from Ovtcharov. These two players really are quite evenly matched. Different styles, but makes for a fascinating matchup.
Oh, that was a beautiful little touch there from Chuang. Came right underneath the ball, adding his own little extra backspin. Really was beautifully soft hands there.
Got it down lovely and low. Chuang. We have a timeout whilst we watch that last point.
Can I have somebody?
Is it a timeout or do we just have a problem? We might have a slight technical problem here, so we'll keep watching the replays. And watching German Rossi, as is known, Jürgen Roskopf, in action with his charge. Technical glitch sorted, nice and smoothly by our referee. And we are back at the table and playing. Anything you can do, I can do a little bit more powerfully.
That was massive mentally from Ovtcharov, winning the first point after the timeout.
Off Troth then with a chance to level this matchup at 1 game apiece. He's going to get called if he doesn't hurry up. That's long. So this sudden death point to decide this game. See what he was trying to do. It was the right idea, just didn't have the range. And we do just have another slight problem with the referee's tablet, which he keeps score and keeps control.
10 all.
We seem to be okay now. Oh yes. Well, he got there in the end. Fast hands win the day. So 2 games done and dusted, and a 1 minute timeout for these 2 players. Tight game, this one. Lots of electronic gadgetry to keep us up to date with the stats and the score. It's only a problem if it goes wrong. And hopefully, fingers crossed, we'll be fine from here on in. Otherwise, fetch the man a piece of paper.
Third game. Ocharo of Team Rossi to serve. Level.
Little error there from trying, just catching the flick a little bit too hard. It's a lovely setup there from off top, long serve. And a lovely little backhand punch down the line.
Yeah, just trying out wide and put the ball down the line.
1-2.
It's a very long last game, 7 minutes and 16 seconds.
Left. 1-2.
Lovely little bit of injected power there from the off draw forearm. Taking the ball early and right in front of him. Really is in full flow now. When he starts linking up his serve to his third ball, you know he's in fine form.
Didn't quite go to plan for off trough. Look at the table there. Maybe thought there was a kick off it or not. It's a really good backhand from Chuang.
Nice little placement there from Chuang. Just where off drop, didn't expect it to go just 2 inches to the right. Didn't adapt. It's another backhand winner from Chuang. Really is implementing it well to get himself back to 4-piece.
Short, sharp exchanges between these two at the moment. Haven't had a long exchange for a while. Thought we were winding up for one there. Didn't happen in the end.
6-5.
Just catching that backhand a little bit too thick. Needed to move over again just a little bit more. Lovely backhand over the table from off trough. Really takes it super early. Punishing Chuang there a little bit as he drifted away from the table.
It's a really physical match. These two taking the towel breaks every time.
It's a lovely slow spin up from off trough. Changing the pace can be really effective. Knocking off your opponent's rhythm. Again, just playing the ball where Chuang just doesn't want it, right into the body.
Off edging towards perhaps a second game into his pocket. We have something to say about that. I think that missed the table, went long. So yes, 4 game points for Dmitry Ovtcharov. That would have been a great little combination had it have landed. Just over 5 minutes, and he has wrapped that one up 11-6. Well wide, wasn't it? Didn't pick that at all. Fist bump, sinews straining, pumped up, that's for sure. He's disappointed to lose the first game, but he's bounced back and won the next 2. He's 2-1 up.
Fourth game, choice of Team JJ to serve, level.
We'll see if Chuang can make an impact in this 4th game. Trying to level things up.
Love 2.
It is possible we could sneak into the kill zone, get an extra game in. We're a bit nip and tuck, I think it's fair to say. I swear to God, you could make a dance track out of these two once they get their vocal tics going during a point.
There's a lovely pendulum serve from the off-trough racket. Playing into the middle area of the table.
Once you feel your serve is working nicely, you're really confident, aren't you?
Well, especially when you're one of the best servers in the world.
Not many people who get a Time Award as one of the Innovators of the Year for a table tennis serve.
I think he may be the first.
Very possibly the only.
Yeah.
2-4.
Maybe he'll start a new trend. Who knows?
Club of 1. 6 points up. We can take a very quick towel break. We'll be ushered back to the table if they don't get a move on. That's YT2. It's such a fast-moving version of table tennis.
2-5.
Off-trough just taking that a little bit too quick. Not brushing the ball. Too much contact.
Here comes that serve. really does kick, doesn't it? But Chuang was equal to it.
It's not much Chuang can do up that serve except try to hold it short or push it long back. Very difficult to flick off the tomahawk serve.
6-2.
Ooh.
6-3. Timeout.
And he's called for the timeout straight away.
Versucht dann in die Rückhand reinzuspielen.
Fixture off. 6-3 down here. Trang, maybe a little bit happier. We got 2:48 on the clock.
是一个发球
real
落点的
possibility
质
of
量
perhaps
相
having
好
that conversation, looking at
Excellent.
the scoreboard, that he could wrap this one up quickly and then get to the kill zone and have a real chance of taking the match.
Time. 6-3.
Oh, hello. How about that? That's the sort of shot you want in ultra slow-mo. Wow. Got the rotation and then some.
What a lovely little link up between serve and attack there. Tomahawk serve proving key again for off drop.
Here it comes again. And Trang played it really well. Just get it across the net and then start your point from there. 8-4, 2 minutes 10 on the clock.
Could be a slight tactic from off drop, trying to move into the kill zone. He's unbeaten when it comes to the kill zones.
Well, he really has hit a purple patch here. Trang Zhiyuan. Very fast hands, great placement. And no chance there though. Really sat the return up and it was just slapped away with disdain. Much better from there. Kept it fast, kept it low, and makes it 2 apiece. And as almost predicted by me, we are into the kill zone. I hedged my bets, to be fair. Off just couldn't keep pace with that. And so, a real nip and tuck match this one. Who will take the kill zone match, or the kill zone game and take the match? Remember, he turned the clock off because it was within 2 minutes of the match finishing and played the first to 5 points.
Time. Kill zone game. First to 5 point. Ocharo to serve. Level.
Put off the ground when he played that shot. Really put his everything into it. That little hop.
Lovely injection of power there. Playing right in to the backhand corner of Chuang. Not where he was expecting it to go. Lovely little serve from Chuang to see if he can duplicate that.
Got a bit lucky there. Acknowledgement to Ovtcharov, who's in a spot of bother here. First to 5. He's got a bit of work to do.
Chuang did really well to get out of that one. Just putting a racket on it, just trying to get it back in the table, and that's all that was needed.
Well, it was quick and easy in the end for Chuang. It was a good idea from Ovtcharov, who tried to guide it across the table. It went wide, and it's a good comeback from Chuang Chi-Yuan, who was 2-1 down and has won the last 2 quite convincingly as well.
It's a lovely finishing forehand from Chuang to seal the match 3-2.
And that's how it finished. Started off well and then was knocked back by Ovtcharov, who really found his groove, but Chuang dug deep, and as you can see, helped by a good serve there, winning a lot of points on his serve. Both hitting a lot of forehand and backhand winners.
Well, it was a very tightly contested match early on. Longer extended rallies turning into a little bit of nip and tuck towards the end. Ovtcharov just losing form in the kill zone game, and Chuang finding his.
Some great shots, like you say, and some great speed through the shot. Certainly enjoy watching these two match up again, but for the time being, the spoils go to Chuang, who won 3-2.
All right, welcome back, Zhang Zhiyan, who just gave Team JJ another strong push, leading the team right now. 志远还是今天比赛打得相当不错，首先得祝贺你。这场比赛其实碰上老对手打总是很艰难哈，比赛可以说到了最后关头，这个抢七不是抢七或者是抢五当中哈，也是 Q 总打得很艰难。但是我觉得你有一个擦边球很幸运，但总体来说在这个抢五当中啊，都是在玩接发。 发球以及是抢攻，这一点是不是最后还是做的比较到位啊？
对，可能因为跟欧恰算是老对手嘛，然后彼此都比较了解发接发这些环节。那可能是在第5局的时候 ，Kier 总的时候，可能在战术就是布置上还是比较坚定一点。
好像这个你的这个教练 JJ 说给你的布置也很简单，但是很明确，打哪打哪。就是他到底跟你讲的是什么东西啊？我们想听听他到底想从你嘴中是说出来，他想跟你说的什么东西啊？透露一下。
他可能说的就是说，要我可能想的跟做的时候要果断一点，要合一一点，人球要合一一点。
就是心手合一是吧？
有时候场上的时候显得犹豫太多了。
其实最终还是笑到了最后，很开心哈。跟实质你的观众说两句话吧。很多人在用中文在跟你说加油加油啊，感谢他们几句吧，怎么样？
谢谢你们，谢谢你们，也谢谢你们来到 T2 来支持这个比赛，希望你们能更多的支持 T2，谢谢。
All right, Zhiyuan John, way to go! Congratulations! When we come back, Game 4 to unfold. Don't go away.
From a very young age, we always had something. When you're 12 and 13, I didn't really know what that feeling was or how it was or where it would go. But I think my wife's sister said to me, she remembers when I was quite young, that I said, I'll marry your sister one day. I don't know how old I was, but and I think that was before we were together.
Well, a very good start actually has made JJ team very happy so far. However, it's not over yet. So let's give another round of coin toss, all right? All right, so from Jürgen, your side, you need some luck right here.
Black for sure.
Black for sure. All right, let's see. Check it out. Well, guess what? Luck is on your side.
Jenny Jing from Chinese Taipei.
郑义清 from Chinese Taipei and JJ 这个其实也是蛮难打的对手，而且他状态现在相当不错，已经是伤愈复出了。你的招数，你的对策？
我的招数啊，得看他自己怎么表演了。
谁呢？
啊，孙颖莎。
哇，你这娃娃兵很多啊！孙颖莎是17岁，来自中国。这个张本智和来自日本是14岁。娃娃兵被你都带得很好，看看这个娃娃兵到底怎么样，好不好？
我们老的也有三木手部超过40岁的，也有14岁的。
Right. So we're a team with a lot of mixed players here, you know, for over 40 and also the teenagers right there. Sensation. All right, let's check it out. Game 4 to start. Don't go away.
So Team JJ with Sung Ying-Xiao, the woman who has replaced Wu Yan. The China delegation rotates more or less, and then also the table Chen Yiqing, the Chinese Taipei athlete. Two youngsters again. Sun is just 16 years of age. Had a good year so far. She beat Ina Hayata 4-1 yesterday, and on the tour circuit in the 2017 Japan Open, the runner-up in the China Open, losing to Ding Ning. So a really good run up to the final of the second tournament. But Chen Yiqing, top 10 athlete herself, ranked 8 in the world. Sung Ying-Xiao now 10 after that great run we were talking about both in the Japan Open and the China Open. Chen Yiqing, so her ranking based on the fact she went to the quarterfinals in Rio. Earl Hizami still smiling despite slight technical problems in the last match with his tablet there. So then, past the halfway mark in this second session of the second day of round 3 of T2. I'll stop now.
It's a bit of a mouthful.
We got there eventually. Look at that. How about that for an opening shot from Chen?
Not to be deterred though, getting her forehand in early.
Yeah, Chen also winning yesterday, beating Suetova, the Thai athlete, 3-1. So both these athletes in pretty good form. And heading into today, Sung Ying-Xiao, second only to Wang Manyu, who replaced Ding Ning. And only by the one game. Manyu, of course, beating Hina Hayata earlier on today, 4-1, so she actually needs to win 5 games to come up level with her on 30 games won. So it's quite a big ask, especially against another very talented athlete.
The lovely little compact forehand from Chen. Did really well there to ride out the backhand to backhand exchange from Sung Ying-Xiao.
16 years of age, Sung Ying-Xiao. So many talented youngsters on the T2 roster.
Lovely counter hit from Chen. Using the tuba well. Lovely deep into Sung Ying-Xiao's backhand.
Not long this time from Chen, some drawing level.
Lovely, lovely crisp forehand. Curving around the right hand side of the ball, bending away.
Not only does it feel good, it also feels even better to watch your opponent groping pointlessly for the ball.
Lovely little bit of spin there from Sun. Gripped the ball really well, causing Cheng a lot of problems playing to her body. A lovely backspin service from Cheng. Let's see if she can duplicate that again. And she can. 2 serves, 2 cheap little points. Now it's Sun Yin-cha's turn. See what she can do on service.
Well, she did well enough. This is a real nip and tuck first game. Even JJ in the background has stopped fanning himself to concentrate on the match. Nicely done. These players happy to play the short, sharp points around the table.
Another cheap little point for Cheng off her service. Can she make it 4-4 in the last 4 serves that she's had?
Well, she won the point. Not necessarily because of the service. Exchange, a quick exchange of forehands, but she's always had the extra power and the advantage in that exchange. And she's across the line, just over 5 minutes. Cheng Yi-ching takes the first game.
Yeah, if you do this serve.
Just taking the net and going along. We'll look towards her bench. Cheng Yi-ching, the 25-year-old, just asserts her authority over the youngster, the 16-year-old.
Come on. Come on. Come on, draw.
Second game, Sun of Team JJ, serve, love.
Nice little no spin service to start us off in the second game. Setting up a long receive for Sun to get in.
Going this time. Not a huge amount of rallies in this match. It's all 2 or 3 point plays. And the point is won or lost. A lot in this match depending on the serve as well. Certainly Cheng has thrived. There's some problems. Oh, lovely forehand.
Ball just bending away from the Yin-cha racket. Lovely hook around the right hand side of the ball.
What is interesting is the nature of the game. We're just looking at our little stat screen here between the two of them. Points won with a game of 3 strokes per player or more. 1. So it is a short, sharp exchange here. Very technical exercise in serve and returning serve, or in this case not returning serve.
just making it evident even at this level, well, especially at this level, serve and receive is a crucial part of the game.
Again, all short exchanges this, and it's going the way generally of Cheng Yi-Ching. Painters of looks from Sun to the referee. She'll get on with it.
Hard to play that running backhand.
Just for once, the match opening up a little bit.
It's a lovely no spin service from Cheng Yi-Ching. She really has done really well here in this match to vary her serve, vary the spin and vary the placement.
Well, I'm pretty sure I've seen almost a carbon copy in that first game with Cheng Yi-Ching having to grope away looking for the ball and just evading the bat. Great forehand.
A lovely flat flick to the Cheng Yi-Ching backhand from Sun Yin-Cha. Really difficult to try and create spin off a flat flick.
Still 2 matches to come after this one. Our new boy, Xu Fei, is up as well. You see him playing. So is that Paul Drenkle he's warming up with? I think it probably is. It's Xu Fei who will be up next, and by a process of elimination, we know it will be Vladimir Samsonov.
7-8.
And Elizabeth Sanada and Jion Ji-hee, also the other female athletes yet to get onto the table. What is what's coming up. This time it's Chen who has the authoritative forehand, returning the dose from a couple of points ago.
It's a lovely backhand over the table from Sun. A lovely change up from Cheng Yi-Ching, playing down the line. Sun Yin-Cha expecting that cross court. Got a hand it to Cheng Yi-Ching, thinking her experience is proving strong here.
The T2 trainer's just wandered past us. He's had a busy old couple of days, especially with Matthias Carlsen. Apparently he was up still working on people at about 11:30 last night. And we did get to the bottom eventually of the mystery of why Ju Se-hook was a little bit under par. From Stones yesterday said he didn't feel that great, and then just disappeared to his room and was in a lot of discomfort. So Task Carlson was saying it was amazing that he played not just one but 2 games today.
11-10, second game return of Team Rossi. Match play 1 minute.
That was really close, tight, tense affair. It's Cheng Yi-Ching who takes it. That's 2 games to nothing now.
It's good, yeah. But
It's not been an absolute classic in terms of the spectators here, but it's certainly been a really tough fight for these two, and Cheng Yi-Ching has the advantage. She has the first 2 games.
middle she can come with backhand, but from forehand she has problems. Yeah?
Your Groskopf saying there, Cheng Yi-Ching played to the middle. She's got no problems. Sun Yin-cha stepping over and playing some backhands, but if you play wide of the forehand, she can't play backhands from there.
Love 1.
With Dmitry Ocharov from Team Rossi, let's get his input first on the match that he had just now. It was very close. The scoreline was 2-3. What do you think of that?
1-all.
Well, even though I lost, I think my performance was well. Chouani played, I think, one of his best matches here so far, the T2, and yeah, he was quite everywhere, put me under pressure all the time, and kill zone is always a tight call, and yeah, he had one lucky ball in the beginning, and then one great shot, and then it was suddenly over, but I have nothing to regret. I think I played well, and unfortunately I lost very, very close today.
Well, let's talk about your teammate that's playing right now, Cheng Yi-Ching. You know, because she is a Chinese-speaking player, and you're the team captain. He speaks German, he speaks English. What do you make of his coaching style when he deals with players that sort of have a language barrier with him? What do you think? How does he do it?
He definitely do it very well. I mean, he was a world-class player and is a world-class coach. You are very experienced, and even in that kind of situations, and I think especially with the guys where the communication with English maybe is a bit low, we try to pre-talk the tactics already before the match in the warm-up, and talk, this is the player, there's the weaknesses, there's the skills of the opponent, and I mean also you have to use like body language, but I think even in table tennis you can come very far with body language.
Oh, thank you so much for that input, Dmitry Ocharov. Their team captain, Jörg Groskopf, is in fact the national coach for Germany. Let's head back straight to the game.
2-4.
Lovely little forehand spinner from Sun Yin-cha, rotating fully from the middle of the table, getting a lovely turn from her body. You gotta favor Sun Yin-cha though when it goes into the backhand exchanges. This is what your Groskopf was saying. She's very comfortable playing backhand to backhand, so let's force her out wide to the forehand and see what she can do there. Better from Cheng. It's a lovely little deceptive serve action. Sun Yin-cha thought it was backspin. It was actually just a heavy, heavy float.
Not the second time with the forehand. Really tight game here between these two. Really evenly matched, I think it's fair to say.
Left. 5-6.
Sun Yin-cha making lovely work of the floor, getting a little stomp in to add to the deception.
6-all.
Let's see which player has a little bit more composure, Will Sun Yin-sha bounce back after losing the first 2 games? We're all tied up 6 apiece in the 3rd game.
These two aren't able to establish a dominance in the games per se, but Cheng Yi-ching has managed to get to the 11 in the first 2 games. It is that doggedness that perhaps just sets her apart. Experience as well.
Better player from Cheng Yi-ching attacking Sun Yin-sha forehand, listening to the advice that Groskopf has given. Mixing the play, playing long and deep into the backhand this time. Proving very worrying for Sun Yin-sha. She can't get to grips with the placement of Cheng Yi-ching.
That was an excellent serve. Set up the point. Wow. They were set up and ready to go, weren't they?
I'm pretty sure they were.
Yes.
There we go. Another point after pushing the Sun Yin-sha forehand.
She knows, she has the message, she's got the memo, and she's acting on it. Wasn't a bad forehand there, was it, from Sun?
The ball just sitting in the middle of the table though. The advice from Groskopf was push her out wide. She's comfortable in the middle. Better backhand, the back of exchange from Cheng Yi-ching.
And Cheng Yi-ching has scrapped away to 1 game point. But it is her opponent who has the serve.
There we go, another forehand error from the Sun Yin-sha racket.
Same kind of format as the last 2 games as well.
So wait for long set.
Very nip and tuck, but in the end, Cheng Yi-ching just getting herself over the line at 16. Can't beat yourself up too much. Good as she is, it's all a learning curve.
Fast. Yeah? Okay.
So 11-8, 11-10, 11-9.
Good start now. Again, come on.
Decent point haul for Sun, but no games to her name. And we will run down the clock in this 4th game. Can you count how many long rallies we've had in this match so far?
Oh, I don't feel we've got more than 5 anyway in the whole match.
And I think, well, if you believe our statistics, it's 3, but also depends how you define a long rally, I suppose. It's a really technical, tense little at-the-table battle.
1-2.
Well, she was ready and waiting for that forehand. Lovely deception. Feeding out the ball into the Cheng Yi-ching backhand. Cheng employing a similar tactic, feeding the ball down the line first and hooking out wide.
Left. 2-all.
Roscoff like that from the bench. Ching hanging in there, 3 apiece. Once again, we are going to get timed out in this one. So being very tight in terms of scoring between these two might make it a bit of a nail biter.
Cheng Yicheng here, come out in this match, has been a lifesaver for Team Rossi. Bridging the gap.
Yes, of course, Podrinko going down 4-1 to Tomokazu Haramoto. Just over a minute left in this. It's still very, very close in this 4th game. If Cheng Yicheng can get this one as well, Team Rossi and Team JJ will be 9 apiece with 2 matches to go.
Just over 30 seconds to go. And we see Cheng trying to run down the clock.
Depends who wins this next point, I think. At least 2 to be played, surely. So, Cheng ahead. 1 more point to play. I'm going to say the referee will be very hot on this. Oh, well, that'll wrap it up. And there goes the buzzer. And that's a really good job, well done. It wasn't the prettiest of matches you've ever seen, but it was certainly effective from Cheng Yicheng.
From Team Rossi. So now we're level on points, thanks to Cheng Yicheng.
This is the way she wrapped it up. The serve dipping on Sun. Given how Sun Yingsha has been playing, that is an excellent result. She really scrapped for that one. And that brings it to 9-9 between Team Rossi and Team JJ this evening.
Not surprising, we got 15 forehand winners from Cheng Yicheng to Sun Yingsha's 10. Seems Sun Yingsha just a little bit ropey on the forehand in this match. We have seen it stronger in the previous matches and in round 2. Some lovely little short compact rallies. A lot of thought going behind each point. Cheap little points off service and receive were key for this match.
Yeah, it wasn't going to be a blockbuster end to end. That's the nearest we got to a long rally, but it was, no doubt about it, a fascinating, absorbing context. More of a chess match than a boxing match. But in the end, it was a very good job done. And Cheng Yicheng triumphing over Sun Yingsha 4-0.
So by Cheng Yicheng winning that match for love, she brought it back for Team Rossi. We're now level on points 9-9. 今天打得真棒啊，恭喜你！你觉得今天为什么你的表现会那么好呢？4-0，真不错。
我自己也没有想到，因为他势头很强，因为他前面几站公开赛只输给丁宁，然后打联赛也没有输球，所以我觉得他是一个很有潜力的一个球员。
告诉我你的教练呢？他对你怎么指导呢？你们有没有什么沟通的什么差错呢？还是他是怎么教你的？
教练叫我随便的发挥我自己的想象。
Okay, and whatever Jörg Roscoff told her, it certainly worked, and Cheng Yicheng brought it back for Team Rossi. Next, men's singles. Welcome back. So in this match, it's Xue versus Vladimir Samsonov. So let's get Xue a little chance because this is the first time that he will be appearing in this round 3. So let's give him a chance to pick the color on the coin. 什么颜色？黑还是红？黑色. Okay, so is it going to be black or is it going to be red? Xue picks black, and it is black indeed. So to serve or to receive? To serve. Let the game begin.
So he's here, had a few travel problems, but he's here at last. Xu Fei of China, part of that Chinese rotation, coming in for Shankun. Round 2 it was Wang Chuopin. A pen holder, penhold grip. It's a revival of a lost art, some are saying. And a former Asian junior champion, World Junior Boys and Mixed Doubles champion. Been playing since he was 5 years of age. He moved when he was young to Hubei to get some better training, so he's very, very committed to this. And he's not a wiry type of player. He is a man who's been to the gym. He's a solid lad. Up against a man who's 41 years of age, been done and seen it all. Been at my last 6 Olympic Games. I know I keep saying that when we introduce him, but it's worth mentioning, isn't it? And not many people do that. 15 years in the World Top 10 as well, that's worth mentioning as well. And let's mention our referee, Ridwan Jamia.
Time. Zhou from Team Rossi to serve.
So let's see what we got, Xu Fei. There's a bit of action for this young man from China. And not a bad start. Great first point. See how different the backhand is with that pen holder grip.
Georg Roskopf loved that.
Samsonov didn't. He's sitting there thinking, hang on a second, young man.
Do you know who I am?
We were watching him warm up, weren't we, Samsonov, and he seems very slow and languid and easy, but he finds ways to beat people.
Just a class act of the game, has been for many years.
As an example, it wasn't a fast shot, but it was pinpoint accurate to the corner of the table. Getting the error from Xu Fei. The only thing he won't do is panic when he finds himself through left down. Even on this grippy surface, Xu Fei couldn't get that. Gave it a good go, didn't it? Before he realised he didn't have the gas or the legs to get there.
Lovely long deep service to the backhand of Xu Fei.
Nothing to do about that though. Talk about placement. That wasn't power, that was placement from Xu Fei. Oh, beautifully done. Beautiful to watch.
Ball just dipping there on impact on the table. Lovely through from Samsonov, going par to par.
I didn't need that serve at all.
5-7.
So it started like a train, but Samsonov has managed to apply the brake to a certain extent.
This is what he does time and time again. Players, doesn't matter how fast you are, he will draw you into the slower exchanges. He takes his time.
It's a sign of a good player, isn't it, or a great player, when you just impose your style of play.
He just looks to shut down the rally early on, playing tight, often touching short, and then waiting for his opportunity.
7-all.
Just underestimating the amount of spin from the pen-hold grip.
8-7.
It's an interesting little tactic Samsonov's employing, trying to rush Xu Fei. It's difficult. The timing on the pen-hold grip has to be perfect.
7-9.
Being through there right at the beginning of this game, he's just starting to assert his authority, Samsonov, but Xu Fei, from what we've seen, is a canny operator himself. That's nicely done.
There's a lovely flat flick.
Roscoff like what he
Yeah.
saw. Flat flick even, and then the top spin to finish it off. How about that? For a bit of power. Beautiful. Absolutely. Look at the power in this top spin. No way that Samsonov is going to get there, even in his pomp. It's Samsonov who has the first game point. Xu obviously has a very good temperament, kept very calm, he's the right shot. And now we have the no juice, next point wins. And Samsonov who prevails. Well, you've seen one game so far of Xu in this tournament, but what a player he is. And then when you say that, you've got to look at Samsonov and say he's got the experience, the skill, just to see him off. It was a tight first game, an enthralling first game. Samsonov looking really good.
Second game.
World Tour titles. I think you were telling me one in every continent. That's a pretty good record.
Lovely forehand topspin over the table from Xu Fei. Not threatened by the Belarusian. Samsonov responding equally positively, playing a lovely forehand topspin cross court.
Went to go big again, couldn't quite get enough top spin on it. Look at the amount of effort put into that shot. Actually, you know better than I will. When it comes to getting top spin as a pen holder on the forehand, is it a little bit more difficult?
Well, it is and it isn't. If you're a non-pen holder and trying to do it, yeah, then yes, absolutely. But Shufei will have been in a superb training center for a majority of his life, so everything that he does is just textbook. And when you've got Xu Xin to look up to, the other player that's penholed in the world rankings, then you've got a good role model.
So getting topspin not a problem. Playing backhand not a problem by the look of it as well. Samsonov not dealing the best with that serve, sitting up nicely to be dispatched. Not the fast serve this time. Samsonov wise to it.
It's a lovely long, deep push that just sat up on the table from Samsonov. It's a lovely change of service there, playing more into the middle area of the table. Very difficult for a pen holder.
Yeah, it doesn't look anything to the serve, but as you can see, it causes problems to players. It's a bit more subtle than meets the eye.
Yes. 5, 6.
Good response from Xu though.
Lovely backhand down the line from Xu. Really has implemented that shot time and time again in this match.
Watch the effort on Samsonov's face. And look at his disgust with the shot as well. Was not at all pleased with that.
Seven, 6.
Just caught the ball a little bit too hard. Contact too much. Didn't brush the ball.
That wasn't something you want to do too often. I think he's got a fairly strong mentality, this young man.
The great response there. A nice little disguised side and topspin service.
It is a skill not to dwell on what has just gone and to worry about the point in front of you.
9, 8.
Again, just not taking care enough on the ball. Trying to rush Samsonov. Just needs to make sure this second ball, sorry, is on the table.
8, 10.
Samsonov then with 2 game points. But an easier effort to get over the line here. He had to fight for the first one, 10-11. Long. That was a little bit easier for Samsonov, just his experience starting to bubble through here. One of the most open points of the match so far. And in the end, it was, I was going to say, Xu came up short, but because technically he came up long, didn't he? The concentration etched all over Samsonov's face. And a little bit happier than last time we saw him on the super slow-mo camera. 11-10, 11-8. Vladimir Samsonov, the man from Belarus, who beat Chen Qian 4-1 yesterday. Good round 3 so far. Going into today,
Third game.
Where was he? He was
Love off.
in second place behind Shibyev, just ahead of Ovcharov. These will all change with the amount of games played and won today.
One love.
Zhu finding Samsonov's middle. Really is a lovely little service action from Zhu Fei, curving around the right-hand side of the ball.
Love 3.
A very good view from our commentary position of just how much Samsonov doesn't look to do much, but it swerves all over the place. Yeah, serve. Certainly enough for your opponent to have to think very carefully as to how you're going to return it. Great returning from Samsonov. He was patient, took his time. She perhaps a little bit impetuous. It is easy to think you can smash everyone as a winner. Still ahead though in this third game. Great fetch from Samsonov, winning the point.
Witnessed his trademark smooth backhand from Samsonov in the middle of that rally.
A
little bit of luck for the Chinese youngster.
I wanted to get round onto his forehand as much as possible, but that backhand was not half bad either. You can see him shaping initially to try and get onto the forehand.
5-4.
We didn't see it, but Samsonov accepted the word of shoot. Oh, it's long.
5-6.
Samsonov tried to mix it up in the shot before. A little softer, and then try to put the power back on. Just hit it too long. You see the unique to him in this tournament anyway, can hold a grip in that shot.
4-7.
It's not often we see Samsonov snapping at the backhand in that fashion. Just try to punch through it, a little bit off balance.
Seven, 5.
Let's see if Zhu Fei can hold on to his lead. Try to get a game on the board.
He's certainly sharper there.
Same tactic developed before, flat flick followed by a lovely forehand topspin going away from the Samsonov racket, bending out.
Left.
Certainly got a little bit of daylight between him and Samsonov in this third game now. Can he see it out?
Just stepped into that with his right leg, a little bit rushing it slightly, thinking, oh, I've got a lead. Let's try to win this point quickly.
Well, we're saying how languid it seems Samsonov is, but that was as fast a flick as you'll see anywhere.
1 minute.
All right, has been called by Xu Fei and Team Rossi.
This side.
Yeah. Okay. Get this out. Yeah. Come on. Move. Legs. Yeah.
Roscoe keeping it simple. He's been impressed with what he's seen.
9-5. Sorry, 9-7.
Into the body. That'll do the job. 3 game points.
Not much Samsonov could do there. Expected it going cross court.
Pressed in it. And went long. They're all off the bench. Team Rossi very pleased to see Xu Fei get onto the game scoreboard. At last, it's 2-1 now, and we have 5:50 on the clock. Bet your bottom dollar they won't take 15 seconds to get back.
No, more towards 30 seems to be the norm.
Well, they start the the next game clock as soon as the last game is finished. And he scored time. 32 seconds already on the game clock, so it's tricky for the officials in particular. At the end of the game, you do feel there's perhaps a bit more leeway.
Oh, Xu Fei wise to the Belarusian's tricks now. Samsonov serving a deep long serve. Xu Fei adapting really well, jumping out, turning his waist, playing a lovely backhand to start the rally. Oh, lovely little inside out backhand flick there from Xu Fei. That's textbook stuff. Just trying to get too much of an angle off the flat forehand flick.
Yes, fast hands from Samsonov. Pounced on that serve. Any leeway and he'll be on it. Good power from Xu. Samsonov just seemed to be a bit late to pick that up. Tucked up in the previous shot. Couldn't adjust in time.
Xu just not using his legs there as best he could. Getting a little bit stuck on the floor. He needs to pivot. Give him a chance to turn into the forehand.
Backhand exchange won by Xu. Trying to find his feet here.
It's a nice little bit of pressure from Samsonov.
Just keep an eye on the clock as well, to what, 45-ish. We may well get ourselves timed out here.
Again, just getting a little bit flat-footed, not pivoting out, not using racket speed. Tried to go for the switch. That's been working so far in this match, just clipping the edge of the racket. Timing was a little bit off.
Oh my word. What a good rally that one was. Xu Fei bossing it. Did he make it finish? Almost found the end of the table. Giving up for lost time stuff, and all of a sudden thought, hang on a second, this is going to bounce. Timeout being called. Both timeouts now from the captains. Having been
Surf, right? Surf,
called
right?
out.
Yeah. You're so tall, you know, look at like this. It's good. It's good, yeah. Yeah,
This is a more serious
Just backhand
timeout
okay
on this
here.
side.
If you play here, it's still maybe better. Okay? Good.
JJ using that fan that his daughters have given him as a good luck charm. Such a nice night. Oh, how old are your daughters? Is your daughter? Oh, 22. I thought perhaps it was a younger daughter, but no. He's got two just come out of college. Obviously still way behind him, supporting him all the way. Samson offered a bit of clear water between him and Xu here, and the serve.
5-9.
Well, this could conceivably go to a kill zone if Samsonov wins the next 2 points. Didn't like the look of that at all, did he, Samsonov? Keep an eye on the clock. If he wins this one, we will get ourselves an extra kill zone game. No, he hasn't managed to do it. Still time on that clock. Oh yes. 17 seconds on the clock, and we will go to the kill zone.
What a way to finish with another trademark backhand.
Well, he's guaranteed the win and the prize money for that. Can he make it 4-1 and add an extra game into his games one column? It's what really matters when it comes to T2.
That's return, sure. But now only till 5 points, eh? Yeah? Okay, kill zone? Yeah? Okay, it's good. You play good.
A translation just to make sure he's got the message about the format. Of course, the very unique format of T2. We're loving it. Hope you are as well.
You're soft, so in the ball. Yeah, yeah, come.
Will it be 3-2? Will it be 4-1? First to 5. Clock is off. Well, took a bit of the net, but it was a winner all the way.
So far, so good from the Team Rossi camp. The right idea though, playing that forehand deep, wide cross court, just couldn't land it. Needed a little bit more space. Try to take care of the ball. A lot better there from Xu Fei, adding a little bit of height, a little bit more topspin.
Certainly getting used to the serves of Samsonov. That was his trademark, his stock serve. One thing you never do with Samsonov is write him off. Hanging in there. But Xu has the chance to take this 5th game.
Lovely little wind up there to the backhand flick. The wily old dog threw in a lovely no-spin service. Xu Fei just thinking there was going to be a little bit more spin to carry it over the net, but there wasn't.
Repeats the dose. So, first one to win at this point. And the person who does win this point will win this game, and it will either be 3-2 or 4-1. Let's see what happens. He's gone the way of the newcomer. Xu Fei makes the scoreline look a little bit more respectable. Well, he certainly looked like a real prospect, but he came up against, in his first match here in T2, Vladimir Samsonov, who is the ultimate professional, and then a bit more. He has a bit of the X factor about him. Well, we got a lot of games in, didn't we? And Samsonov took the first 2. It was a good comeback from Xu Fei in the 3rd, and then he took the last one as well, the kill zone game as well. Well, Vladimir just edging the stats as you would expect, but the backhand winners with that pen holder grip, 13, goodness me, for Xu Fei.
Some great open play from both these players. Of course, this is Xu Fei's first match at T2. It's not bad, only losing 3-2 to the gentle giant of Vladimir Samsonov.
That's a very good description of him. He is the nicest guy you like to meet. But goodness me, he knows how to battle and scrap underneath it all in the match, and some of the shots were amazing. Could have made it 4-1, had a chance to. It all came down to that last point in the kill zone. Couldn't quite see that one home. Xu Fei snuck that one, and in the end, Samsonov had to settle for a 3-2 win.
Welcome back. We are with the backroom player of Team JJ, Vladimir, right here. Vladimir, even though you lost in the kill zone, overall you came up as the winner. And would you say, by the way, you know that your opponent is actually really very young, only 18 years old. Would you say the age difference and also your rich international experience made a difference in this match?
Yes, that's true. I think Xu Fei is a very young player, but he's already playing very well. I think he was playing so aggressively today, so it was very difficult for me. There were some really close games, and maybe he didn't have to play that aggressively to win the last points, you know.
Did you hear that, 薛飞？你的对手跟你说，薛飞啊，你的对手跟你说，其实你已经很棒了，说你下次不用再那么猛发力，也许会打得更好一点儿。All right. Okay.
But on the other hand, I mean, I still have to win one kill zone game. Until now, I think I lost every. So, yeah, but I'm getting closer and closer, 5-4 today, so maybe next time kill zone will be mine.
You know, your captain always mentioned that, you know, you are the oldest player in the team. However, perhaps the best, really, always taking, you know, setting up a good example, raising the bar, everything. I mean, does that give you a lot of pressure when you hear his talking like that?
Well, I know, it's nice to hear such words from such a legend, from a JJ, you know. And of course, I'm very happy to hear that, but I don't feel much pressure. Of course, I want to win, and so far I've been playing really well.
Absolutely, so far so good.
Yeah, we'll see what will happen in the next rounds. Yeah.
And JJ 听见了没有？他说你是把他作为榜样来这个树一个标兵，他确实也是在这么做了哈，而且希望能够做得更好。Great, congratulations, really. All right, stick around when we come back. The last but not least encounter between the two ladies. Hello again. Team JJ so far is leading. However, the lead is not really that big. 12-11. One game difference. So the two ladies, meaning Ellie and Jihee's game, is going to be vital and very important. Why don't we just go to the coin toss, rather? All right, Ellie?
Black.
Black. All righty. Let's check it out. See that? All righty. Ellie?
Service.
Service. Great. All right. The final one to actually unfold.
That's for another day then. Elizabeth Samara, Jeon Jihee, South Korea and Romania. Elizabeth Samara beat Shocks in that all-Romanian matchup yesterday by 3-2, so she has a win under her belt already in round 3. But for Jeon Jihee, a draw against Yang 2-2, so she'll be looking to get her first win of this third round. Of course, we go into Friday and Saturday, just a single session on those days. Rank 30, Elizabeth Samara, the Romanian. Left-hander against another left-hander as well in Jeon Jihee. 24 years of age. The South Korean, Adrian Jamir, still our man at the desk. So 24 more minutes of play time to go. On this second day of the third round of T2.
It's impressive first forehand attack from Jeon Jihee. Gotta think that tying that game yesterday gave her a little bit of a confidence boost.
It's a great start. Very positive from Jeon Jihee. Jeon Jihee, I've got this on my notes, I'll throw it in anyway. Apparently she loves coffee. Which maybe it's, what is it, 10 o'clock local time? Maybe why she's still awake.
That is true. I think I'm pretty sure I've seen her drink 2 or 3 cups this morning at breakfast.
She's still awake, which is good. She's buzzing a little bit. Whether it's due to the caffeine or not, we don't know. But yeah, just want to throw it out there.
Little interesting fact for all you guys at home.
Backed up by my conspirator here. has started like a train.
Samara just not finding much range here at the moment in the opening game. Ooh.
Just for a moment, you thought she might have got herself out of a very deep hole there, more by chance than design, but in the end, didn't quite in that point.
1-7.
Shots are flowing from the Jehonji racket. Crisp and compact over the table. Better from Samara in the backhand exchange. A lot to do though in this opening game. It's a lovely first pick up there from Jehonji. The length of the stroke is nice and short, just doing enough to grip the ball, get it over the net.
She is very quick onto the shots at the moment. Look at that. Lands or not, she's putting pressure on Samara.
3-9.
Samara stepping into the middle of the table there to take another backhand. She's missed quite a few of her opening backhand shots, so maybe it's time to turn, try and play more forehands.
Better from Samara.
Just getting tied up in the middle of the table is Samara.
Look at that, 6 game points for John.
Then 5.
It was dispatched very crisply, and it's been a really good start to this match from John Ji-hee. 24-year-old putting a smile on to Captain JJ. His face says it all, very satisfied with that first game. (11-5) routine for John Ji-hee.
Follow up after the first one.
90 minutes left on our clocks before we are done for the day.
Another little backspin serve to get us underway in game 2. Samara just not reading it, not coming underneath the ball. Better receive and better play from Samara.
John Ji-hee, of course, bottom of the pile coming into today, so need to get a few games under her belt. And as you can see from the way she's been playing, she certainly is better than the position in the table. 2-2 with Yang yesterday.
Better from Samara, taking the backhand in front of her body. Last minute flick of the wrist, sending it at speed. little bit more power from Samara's racket. Lovely change of service from Jihoon though, going long and deep into the Samara backhand. Mixing the serves really well here will be crucial.
Far back, she makes contact with the ball on the serve. Opponent has to be able to see it. So you don't have to make it easy for them.
The ball just checking up there, sitting in the middle of the table, not arriving to Samara's racket.
Hard to control for Samara. Another kicked off the table. Certainly didn't seem to be expecting the amount of angle on that ball.
Samara so much better when she stays a little bit close to the table. She can be a little bit more dominant. I just feel like the moment she steps away, opening up the table for Jihoon, then that's when she suffers.
5-7.
Now we've seen Jihoon get a little bit negative in previous matches, so let's hope that doesn't happen.
I went for the cross-court forehand, didn't land it. And Samara just starting to drift away from her here.
It's a bad miss from Samara. The ball sitting up, just rushing it, trying to finish the point too quick.
Jihoon closing that gap on the last 2 points. And really stamping their authority on this game and this match. More sort of stumbling over the line than marching over it.
Caught that flick a little bit too heavy. Knew she made the error as soon as she made contact with the ball.
Got lucky. She'll take it. Chance to level things up here. Nicely done in the end. Nothing Jihoon could do there but catch the ball. Was lining up for the one that went across the table. She put it down the line. And that was that. One apiece then. Here at the T2 cabin at the Pinewood Studios.
just flip this.
Very smooth jazz moment.
Your serve is good, yeah. Serve forehand.
Not quite so smooth at the table.
Yeah, but if you push to your backhand, yeah.
Great venue. There's 15,000 square feet of studio space, not just the playing area, but T2 Juniors area, the TTX area, the practice areas as well. The VIP seats, and they're in the background. They're very comfortable. We snuck on there during the break between sessions.
Doesn't
matter where you're watching. We're enjoying our T2 tournament. This is the last match of the day.
Let's see if Samara can employ the tactics of Georg Roskopf. He said, don't play too much cross court on the racket. Try to use the lines instead. This is a big game in the context of the whole match. If Samara is to win this, it will be a level 13-13, whereas Joan Jahi would extend the lead 14-12 if she wins. Right idea, using the lines, but it's not getting out far enough. Nice little backhand spin up from Samara. I feel like she's slowly finding her form.
Took the table edge. And, Samara had really quick reactions, but never going to be quick enough.
They're just playing a little bit too much cross court again. I see Georg Roskopf in the background, just reminding her, play up the line. It's a lovely little shot there, but ball clearing into our commentary box.
Yeah, I missed it. Had to pick up off the floor.
Well, no one saw, so you didn't have to mention that.
I know, we had terrible side spin on it. Just warming up a bit this match. Just over 10 minutes to go in it. Samara happy with that. Hanging in this third game. Pushed it long. And even here, 5 apiece, 1 game apiece. Just under 10 minutes to go. Samara smiling to herself. I think she confused herself, really. Looked to be setting up to go across the table. Then went down the line. And unfortunately, missed it by a mile.
So another bad receive from the Romanian's racket. Can't play it loose when the game has high stakes.
Joan Jahi all of a sudden finding a little bit of form. That took a lot of net. Nothing that Samara could do about that. a great point from Samara. Some great defensive work and then some really crisp attacking shots, putting Jeon Ji-hee under pressure.
Feel like that rally was a little bit of aggression from Samara, just using the aggression positively though.
A bit of frustration was building up for her. Yeah, I'm about to say Samara is finding her range, but goodness me, what a shot that was from Jeon Ji-hee.
Lovely little bend away from the table.
Game point. And what a way to wrap it up as well. And do you know what? I reckon we might just about get 2 more games in. It was a lovely, lovely bit of play from Jeon Ji-hee. Opening up the table, taking advantage of the gaps.
螺溜转，他跟不上你的，你知道吗？反手正手就一直打到正手，斜线不要紧，但是你身体
middle, everything to the middle, not too much in the corner. Yeah, but try it in the service and return. There you're strong. Yeah? Also, your serve sometimes far out. Yeah? Both sides.
Moskov following Samara, carrying on with the coaching. Both players have been called to the table, so we just followed them.
Catching the edge of the racket, but the intent to go down the line was there regardless for Samara.
The ball went flying into the crowd. It was touched by the crowd. I don't think they caught it. It went straight into one of our holders of the balls. I don't think you could do that again if you tried. Oh, went to the angle. Couldn't nail it. She knew she had an opportunity there.
Lovely backhand punch to set it up though, just didn't get round enough, didn't get round quickly. She'll take that point though, little cheap point, little unforced error from Ji-hee. I think one of our ball boys might have taken a little bit of a tumble into the wall. Samsonov just laughing slightly.
We heard the noise, we weren't quite sure what it was. We're a little bit tucked away here. Three apiece then in this 4th game. Actually, this game is taking a while. Already 3 minutes on the clock.
Samara trying to hurry on the play. Jeon Ji-hee just taking a little bit of extra time. It's in Jeon Ji-hee's interest here to slow this game down, because if Samara wins this and they go into another game, she could tie it up 14-all. A little bit of less spin from the Jeon Ji-hee racket than Samara anticipated. Ball a little bit flat.
Shot. The pressure telling on Samara from Jeon Ji-hee there. Good low, flat serve setting up at point for Jeon Ji-hee. comes Georg Roskov and calls the timeout. As all of a sudden, from Jeon Ji-hee trying to slow down the progress of Samara, she's ahead by a point. Just looking a little less sure of herself in the last couple of points. And there's the call straight away, looking towards
And on her serve,
Roskov.
she's doing this serve, and it's outside, okay?
对呀、拱的那个，就直接就拍过去就完了，对吧？你下面直接往斜线拍。
And never fast to the backhand. The backhand she's always waiting.
不不，你手要高啊，手要高起来。
again, you know.
啊！坚持啊，算好分数，算好时间。
So then just over 3 minutes on the clock, and it's 6-5 rounds in favour of Jeon Ji-hee. You would expect this game to be polished off before we get down to 0. Perhaps go into the kill zone game.
Well, she'll take that unforced error from Jeon Ji-hee, will Samara. Little toilet break, but if I was Samara, I'd be hurrying on.
That is what I find crazy, the towel break after you just had a minute. Surely that's not necessary. And here's your right, so you'll take it.
Oh, that will cause a little bit of upset from Samara. Really should be winning those.
Got to find your range, haven't you? Consistently. That's better.
Samara getting her nose ahead again. Let's see if she can build on her 1 point cushion.
Well, so far, it's a good day at the office for Jeon Ji-hee. She's really mixing it with Samara. Every chance of making it 3-1 here. And that's liven up Samara. That's what she's been trying to do for a while.
It's just a lovely inside-out forehand and dipping away from the table.
Wow, 2 game points. For Elisabetta, rather Samara. All of a sudden, shots are finding the range. And she does it with, what, 35 seconds left on the clock. The clock will be discarded and we'll go to the kill zone. Well, all of a sudden, she found a mojo, didn't she? And started playing some decent shots, and that's all it took to get her over the line in that game. So then, 2 apiece, and a kill zone game, first to 5, no clock, to sort out who's going to take the $1,000 and take the extra game as well.
Yeah?
All of a sudden, Samara's bouncing around.
It'll be interesting to see if Jeon Ji-hee will take her first ever win in all 3 rounds of the T2 League. Gotta think the nerves will be up in Jeon. Samara just a little bit more comfortable, has played a few Killzone games, has won a few matches, so we'll see how the Killzone game unfolds.
Oh, the deflection.
par coming off Samara's racket.
He ahead, and Samara pull her back. Not if she plays shots like that, Jeon Ji-hee. Oh, absolutely powered that forehand. Great contest between these two, and a timeout has been called. That's the second timeout on each of these two captains, of course.
This return was very, very good. Yeah, spin. Spin. Yeah. This is good. If you spin there, it's no problem. Not too fast.
Table. A little better Samara, who's not actually got over the line in terms of a match win in T2 so far. So a lot to play for these two women. And that's a bit wild. So 1 point needed for Jeon Ji-hee to take the match. Out with the edge of the bat, and Samara's still alive in this game. Oh, she's done it. Completely missed that forehand, Samara. And that elusive search for a win goes on. Excellent match between these two. Jeon Ji-hee takes the kill zone. It was a real nip and tuck match, this one. Going one way, then the next. And in the end, Samara, who won that fourth game, couldn't continue the form that she found at the end of that game and loses that kill zone game to lose the match by 3-2. A real seesawing match, this one. Jeon Ji-hee winning the battle on the court, winning the stats as well. Ahead on almost everything.
Really was a nip and tuck game. Neither player fully finding their form throughout the match. There was flashes of brilliance from both players, but overall just a little bit of a tighter game. Samara will be looking back thinking a lot of unforced errors off receive a service, a lot to work on. But has to be said, it's a lot better from Jeon Ji-hee than we have seen previously.
Yeah, both these players battled hard. Played some excellent table tennis in places. And then Jeon Ji-hee just too powerful for Elizabeth Samara in that kill zone. She takes the money for the win. She takes the bragging rights, and she takes 3 games. And she wins 3-2 over Elizabeth Samara.
He absolutely is a good dancer. JJ absolutely a wonderful job here. Look at you dancing, right, walking in cloud as well, really. Okay, congratulations. 今天比赛确实打得好，而且这把神扇子好像真的是帮了你大忙哦。2场比赛，昨天的今天全部胜出啊。
对啊，这个当然是感谢我们这个整个团队了。但我觉得这个Roscoff 队也是非常我值得敬佩的一个队。
There you go. JJ is saying that actually I have to give a lot of credit to Team Rossi as well. Even though we won today, it was a hard-fought victory. But I'm just saying, I'm talking about your fan right here. In Chinese culture, the fan actually makes a lot of difference. Obviously, it does because 你这把神扇子帮你今天又带来了胜利，是不是啊？
对，我觉得是心理上有点寄托嘛，对吧？因为这边是龙嘛，这边是我小女儿姜丽杰帮我这写上这几个字，我一直带在身边。当然，我要谢谢我的孩子，谢谢我的太太。
There you go. 我给大家看这把扇子，好，大家看到没有？这把扇子 ，Win-win JJ team. All right, there you go. He's saying that the fan definitely has brought him a lot of luck here, even though the team actually experienced a hard time. The fan was given by his daughter, and also the fan really has got him a lot of best wishes here. Well, that's very true. 你们队好像也是群策群力，有的时候你会叫队员跟队员之间也是有点部署战术哈。
我们家里事情太多了，太麻烦了，所以他们嘴巴多嘛，让他们自己多讲嘛。嘴巴多反而有气氛，对不对
？Very democratic， 非常民主啊！这种让队员都来决定这个决策，还是起到了一定效果。Congratulations, really. All right, once again, our congratulations to Team JJ, led by Captain Jiang Jialiang here. Well, with that, actually, we're going to wrap up tonight's fixture and also today's whole action, of course.
Today's fixture, Team JJ takes it away. Let's witness how the story unfolded. So Team JJ's men, all of them recorded victories today. Let's take a look right now. It started with Tomokazu Harimoto. He recorded a win, followed by Georgina Pota and Matilda Ekholm, who actually had a draw.
Indeed, indeed. These are the details right here unfolded. Let's check them out.
So Chuang Chi-yuan then came back and won it for Team JJ. And then the other side, Team Rossi's Cheng Yiqing brought it back to a draw. And then in the end, it was Vladimir Samsonov and also his last woman, John Ji-hee, that took it away for Team JJ.
All right, these are the fixtures today, specifically 19-11. A really good victory, commanding victory over Team Person by Team Mays. Of course, Rossi team also and JJ team, as we just said, really closely fought. JJ team won in the end. Congratulations to them.
So after this match day, Timo Ball now leads the men's leaderboard with 23 games won. As for Alexander Shibaev, he follows very, very closely behind.
All right, the other half right here, definitely closely contested. Of course, Mishitani Jun is doing well. Obviously, he's got his work cut out down the line there. Let's check out the women's side now.
Leading the way, still Wang Man-yu, who have been leading for the past few fixtures. She's followed by Sun Yingsha.
Indeed, indeed. Wang Man-yu is doing terrifically well. This is the second half of these 6 women. Way to go, girls there, or ladies there. All right, that really wraps up. Now the team standings, check it out now.
Yes, so after this victory, Team JJ actually moved one step up to 3rd place. Team Mays, of course, after that big win in the fixture earlier, he is now secured in the 1st spot.
Well, certainly Team JJ and Team Person, they are really closing the gap now. So it's going to be so interesting down the line, especially tomorrow. We have one game going on, one fixture. Team Mays will have to really like to continue their commanding lead, but Rossi really has a job to do there.
Oh, what an exciting day here in this day 2 of round 3 of T2 Asia Pacific Table Tennis League. It's been such a pleasure. My name is Jun Young.
And I'm Wang Dong. Really good to have you with us. Remember, tomorrow's fixture starts at local time, 2 p.m. Please be sure to join us if you can, right?
Yes,
and
we'll see
that wraps up the whole thing for tonight. Thanks so much for being with us, and thank you for your participation. And we'll hopefully see you tomorrow. Bye for now.